I'm currently 10 weeks out now from my first bodybuilding competition. 7 weeks out, 6 weeks out, 5 weeks out, 4 weeks out, 3 weeks out, 2 weeks out, 1 week out.
Champion number 30, Matthew Comerzon.
I'm currently 10 weeks out now from my first bodybuilding competition, and last night I had a phone call with my coach, and we lowered my calories again, which isn't fun. Basically, the goal is every time that I begin to lose weight and like that begins to stagnate, we need to lower it again, so I can continuously lower weight so I can make my goal weight, which is about like I think 180, 185 by April 2nd. And right now I'm like a little bit under 200. I hit a new low of 196. Basically, from the start of my prep until the day of my show, I would practice posing almost every day. I'm a few days short of 7 weeks out. We made a couple more adjustments to my meal plan, kind of leaning more into the carb cycling. So instead of just having low carbs on my rest day and bringing my calories down just by a little bit, I now have a few high days and a few low days during the week. And on my high days, I'm eating about 2,500 calories. And on the low days, I'm eating about just 2,000. And basically, when I have the higher carb days, this will give me more energy for like my workouts and like stuff like that. Just I'll feel more awake, which will be good. And then on the low carb days, I'll need less, like it's less energy that I need, so I'll probably be a bit more tired. I'm on a high carb day. I just had my first meal, and not too many changes. I'll probably film it at some point, and I'll probably film some of my other meals just to kind of show how these meals change throughout the week, like a high day and a low day. 10 ounces egg whites, protein shake. So for lunch today, I have 6 ounces of ground turkey, 100 grams of broccoli, 250 grams of brown rice, and 14 grams of cashews or almonds, but they're pretty interchangeable. And what would change about this from a high carb day to a low carb day is right now I have a high carb day, so I have 250 grams. And on a low carb day, it would probably get cut down to like 150 grams. This is what my lunch looks like on a low carb day. The obvious difference being the portion size of the rice, where on the high carb day it was 250 grams and right now it's 150 grams. This is what my dinners have been looking like on my high carb days. It's 6 ounces of ground beef, 100 grams of broccoli, and 10 ounces of potatoes. So this is what my dinner looks like on a low carb day. The only difference being the portion size of the potatoes. Instead of 10 ounces, it's only 5. I'm at the gym right now, 6 weeks out. I'm gonna practice my mandatory poses because in every classic physique competition, there are mandatories, and I think men's physique as well. It's just the front and the back, but with classic physique, there's a couple different ones like the quarter turns, front double bicep, back double bicep, abdominal and thigh, side chest, and then your favorite. So yeah, I'm gonna run through those. So yesterday was my birthday, and I really didn't get to celebrate just because like I have to stay on program and like my meal plan. So the most like celebrating I did was like a little like sugar-free Jello chocolate pudding cup. But it sounds depressing, but honestly, I know I'll make it worth it. I know that this is teaching me that like sacrifices need to be made for the bigger picture and bigger goals, and I know that I'm gonna make it worth it, and like I'll still have time to like celebrate. Like I still have time to like eat cake one day like after my show and everything, but like I'll never get to do this again. I'll never get to get ready for my first bodybuilding competition again. So if that meant that I couldn't have cake on the day of my birthday, then like that's worth it to me, because I've wanted to do this for like 2 years. And I'm gonna be dropping weight again. The goal is to drop way more weight this week, but We'll see. I'm about like 16 pounds, 18 pounds under from where I started, more like 16, but that's pretty big. I still have 10 more to go in 5.5 weeks, so I really gotta hit the gas, pedal to the metal, but yeah, it's going by quick, and I'm excited. As of today, we're 5 weeks out. My coach just told me that we don't need to lower my food anymore. I can stick where I'm at, which is good. But I'm gonna have to start doing cardio on all my high carb days. So basically 4 days a week. I'm not looking forward to that. I'm gonna do some posing with him again today.
And once you hit that, smile right there. And then take it the smile away, and then move to the next one. Yep. Good, so but the whole point of this is this way. You're a little bit more upright. So it needs to be like, you feel it. Exactly, right there, yeah. And then tighten that core up hard. You know you can't see it, you gotta tighten it up.
As of the time we're recording this, I'm currently a few days over being 4 weeks out. And really quick, I just wanted to show this off. Basically, one of my snacks or meals is supposed to be Greek yogurt, blueberries, and almonds. As good as that sounds, it's hard to keep me full when I eat it like that. So what I did was I took half of the Greek yogurt serving size and I basically subbed half of that in for protein powder, which is something that I was able to do earlier on in my meal plan. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, as long as I'm consistently eating that over the course of the next few weeks, then it's okay. And basically what I can do is I can take like a fruity cereal flavored protein powder, the Greek yogurt, and the blueberries, and even the almonds too, and blend it all up into like a smoothie, like a thicker smoothie that will keep me fuller for longer and actually taste not half bad. So if it tastes good and it keeps me fuller than the standard Greek yogurt would, then that's just what I have to do to keep me consistent and make it easier for me to have tunnel vision, just get through this prep and hopefully not think too much about food. So yeah. I am 3.5 weeks out. My hunger has kind of been like skyrocketing, which isn't good. So in the mornings now, I eat 2 of my meals before I even go to school. So I'm doing that like Greek yogurt, like fruit shake thing that I've been making. And I also do the just standard breakfast that I've been making. And I literally make one, I'll clean up the blender and then make the other shake while I'm making the eggs. And that just helps keep me full and like trick my brain that I'm not hungry. And I've also been chewing like a lot of gum, been drinking a lot of water, but like I've been finishing my water like a lot earlier than I should be, so that sucks. But yeah, 3.5 weeks to make it worth it.
Get that hand, yeah. So and dig it in there. You know what I mean? So create that more of a deep.
I am currently 3 weeks out from my bodybuilding show, and I never imagined in my life that I would be this close to my goal, because it's always been like, oh yeah, I want to compete someday. Oh yeah, like after football, it was like, oh yeah, now I actually have to start and do this because it's been something I've talked about for so long. Now I'm doing it. Now I'm 3 weeks out from doing it. And it's so surreal that it's like this dream that I've had for so long is actually coming true. And it's because of me. It's because I wanted to do it and I'm making it happen. And I'm really proud of myself. It's kind of hitting me hard mentally. I'm very aggressive now. I'm very easily aggravated, which is not that great, but I kind of knew this was going to happen going into it. I didn't know how severe it was going to be. I'm thinking about food all the time. I keep getting recommended like desserts, like cookies and stuff, and I see them and I'm like, man, I can't wait to eat like that after my show, whether it's a good idea or not, because I still have to do a proper reverse diet. I'm currently 2 weeks out from my first bodybuilding competition, and I'm feeling very fatigued, very tired, low energy, terrible, honestly, just in every facet. After posing, I collapsed and had to catch my breath because I was so exhausted, and I still had to do cardio after that, which felt almost impossible. But if it weren't for this kind of inner drive, like pushing me to the finish line, I don't know what I would do, because I feel like there's so many points on this prep where I wanted to give up, but I know that I shouldn't and can't, because this is what I've wanted for so long, like, and I knew if I were to give up or to cheat myself, I would let myself down. I would let other people down who believe in me and who have been supporting me. So I gotta push through no matter what.
Good. And you can square up, go on your hips, both hands on your hips again, because that's gonna be your best thing, in my opinion, and hitting that vacuum. So as soon as you go to the front, try to hit that. Just you're gonna be like, you're gonna be feeling so awkward because you're standing there and they're just gonna be staring at you. Reset. So like when you go to when you're holding it from the front, just reset and do the exact same pose, right? So do that for him, and then just repose and you do the exact same position. So quarter to the right, you're gonna hold it, right? And now just do it again and reset. Same thing. That's what you're gonna need to do, and then just smile and kind of go across, right? Same thing, because you're gonna reset, because you want to kind of just relax a little bit. Dude, your sides have come in so much though, right? Like right here, man, you were holding it. Those are actually like muscles, but then there's body fat on top, but so much better. And then open up. Good. That's when you want to smile. Yep, show everybody. Say I'm the man. Like, just be really confident. You know what I mean? You're gonna be out there, I mean, so much top. On Saturday, you're gonna think that you just had 3 workouts. I'm not kidding. You'll probably feel that way. So it's fine, but that's probably how you're gonna end up feeling.
It's on Saturday, so you're exactly 2 weeks out right now?
He's 2 weeks out, yeah. He's doing good though.
I competed in 2 different categories, which is why you will see me in certain shots in the purple like swim trunks, and in other shots I'm in the tiny black classic physique trunks. So since I've been bored of eating the same thing all the time, I decided to take the egg whites and the shake that I've been making and combine the ingredients. So that's 10 ounces of egg whites, today 40 grams of oats, or 80 on my high days, 70 grams of banana, or 140 on my high days, peanut butter, protein powder. I blended it all up, and what I made was pancakes, and we're about to find out if they taste good or not. And if you're wondering, I use this 0 calories, and we're about to find out how good it tastes. It's pretty good. I mean, it's really eggy, but it's pretty good. I'm currently 1 week out. I gotta push through all the negative feelings and like the exhaustion and just get to the finish line. It'll be worth all the hard work and all the dreaming that I've been hoping for. It's gonna be everything that I hope for. I'm not making much sense right now just because my brain's a little foggy from prep, but only a little bit more to go. I'm at like the finish line and I just gotta finish strong. Looking back and even just editing some of these clips, a lot of them are hard to watch just because seeing myself that mentally I was not in the best place during prep. Bodybuilders refer to a lot of the time as prep brain because your mental clarity is a lot worse. Like you have trouble thinking coherently and like maintaining attention and train of thought. What's nice about being on spring break right now is I can basically structure my day to best suit me and my goals. So like get up, eat breakfast, go to the gym and do posing and cardio before I even work out, just so I have enough energy individually for both, and I can get a couple meals in my system in between the 2 sessions. The only downside is all my friends went on like a senior trip to Cancun and I couldn't go because
realistically, it just wouldn't have made sense to go to Mexico and have to work around like my diet, my training, everything. Because I mean, as much as I would have loved to go on that trip, like this comes first. Like this has been my goal for the longest time,
and I had to make that sacrifice. I've had to make plenty of sacrifices. So the least I can do is set up my day to best help me do my best for the show. I'm currently 5 days out. I'm currently 4 days out. I'm currently 3 days out. I'm currently 2 days out. I'm currently 1 day out from my bodybuilding competition. Now I'm gonna do my last cardio session of prep. I'm already done lifting. I already had my last lift of prep yesterday. It was like an upper body pump. I'm gonna do that, and then I drive up for the show at like 3. So that's insane. It's crazy to think about. I've come this far. Here with the coach. He's telling me basically everything I need to do, like leading up to tomorrow morning for prejudging, like with my check-ins and my tan and like changes I need to make to my food to like look fuller on stage and drier. So like I won't be drinking any more water, like
Closer towards the end of the night, but yeah, like probably 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, just start sipping on water throughout the rest of the morning leading up to the show, carb up a little bit, and be ready to go.
I just got my layer of tan. We're heading over to the theater for the meeting, and then in a second, showtime. Let's go. I'm backstage. I've got my tan on. I'm just getting ready to go out there. So never thought I'd be here. I'm really excited. So I've got my trunks for my first class on that I'm gonna be going out in right now. And then I have under that, I have my other trunks that I'm gonna wear. So prejudging went really well. Basically, I got first call-outs in every category I competed in, which basically means I at least got top 5, and I competed in 6 different like subdivisions or categories. So that's really good. I'm happy about that, and I'm getting ready for finals now.
Next up, welcome out number 30, Matthew Comazar. Matthew Comazar. And your champion, number 30, Matthew Comazar. And your champion, number 30, Matthew Comazar. Big round of applause for novice.
I just got off stage for finals. I got 2 first place trophies, 1 second, 1 third, 2 fourths, and 1 that's called the most promising award, which I guess that means I have a good future in competing. So yeah.
Now,
Thank you.
for the moment I've been waiting for.
Okay. You got the marshmallow.
Oh my god.
I think like a napkin.
How does that feel? So good. I have to now reverse diet after my show to prevent myself from crashing. So basically, I gave myself the night after the show and Sunday to kind of binge and enjoy myself. But now I kind of have to get back onto more of a structure. Like, I still have high and low days. I still have cardio. It's just that I'm not gonna be as like meticulous with the food. But I also can't just binge. I need to have discipline so that I don't like completely destroy my physique, but I don't like gain a bunch of bad weight that I don't need. I just got back from the gym and basically, I wouldn't say I look better. That's obviously debatable, but I do feel fuller. I also still feel very lean, and I'm noticing like new veins and like striations like every single day that I work out, which is just incredible to see, because on this rebound, the goal is to get back up to about 190, 195 at the most, and kind of maintain around that. And hopefully what my coach says is that I should honestly look about as lean as I do now, obviously a little less, but at 190. So I'll look full and bigger, and I'll be as lean, around as lean, which I'm really looking forward to. And just noticing like energy's higher, like feeling my mood's better. Like, it's really been great post-show. I'm currently 1 month post-show. It's May 3rd, which means yesterday was our final bell for school, which means I can start working on our senior project. My senior project was documenting my show from start to finish, like the whole entire process, and now I'm gonna put it all together, and that's what this is. So